Hi everyone, this is All Out the One here. Welcome to another video review. Today I'm going to be looking at this small cooking system made by Esbit. It's fairly new, nice compact little design. Also going to be doing a burn test, comparing it for efficiency against the BCB Crusader stove, which is what I've regularly been using for about 6 or 7 years now. Yes, I'll just take this out of its neat little drawstring packaging and set it up. Now I keep it in its original plastics inside the bag just to keep things clean, tidy basically. Yeah, the system consists of the burner, which is similar to the BCB Crusader cooking burner, solid fuel burner, same kind of principle. Simply take your fuel, whatever you're using. This happens to be Esbit fuel. You drop the tablets in the middle there and light them, obviously, and then you've got a nice galvanized aluminium pot. This is the smaller sized solo cooking kit. Takes up to 400 mils of water, or it takes actually a bit more than that, probably half a litre on the head. Good, well thought out design. It's stable. Yeah, some of the other designs I've seen aren't as stable as this one. Has kind of feet here that you can twist to adjust the level so that the cooker sits flat basically on an uneven surface. Excuse me. As I said, sits neatly in there, comes with a lid which is always handy, keeps the boiling times down. When used in this system here, this bit doesn't actually get hot, so it's always okay to lift it even with bare hands, which is a nice touch. Now my main reason for wanting a change of cooking kit was initially space saving. The Crusader is actually quite bulky compared to this unit, for example, and being stainless steel, although it lasts a lot longer, it also weighs considerably more. I think the weight of these, I haven't measured them before, but we'll just do a check here. Yeah, so the Crusader kit weighs half a kilo, which is actually quite a lot for a cooking system, compared to the Esbit, which weighs 200 grams, so you know, it's over half the weight saved. Now, as to efficiency, I've also found that the Esbit stove seems to be more efficient. I haven't actually tested this, which is part of the reason I'm doing this video now, just to see how much more efficient it is. Obviously it's aluminium, it's a thinner material, and it warms up more quickly than the solid steel cooker, than the Crusader cooking unit. I'm just going to put this to the test by boiling 200 millilitres of water in each, with the lids on, with the same amount of fuel, and we'll just see how that goes. Right, so that's 200 millilitres, about a cup in each one now. Obviously we're going to put the lids on. The Crusader comes with this clear plastic lid, which unfortunately is prone to melting as you can see there. Just go close. As I said, it is prone to melting, especially if you're cooking on an open fire. So yeah, we'll just put the lids on both. Add the same amount of fuel to each. I'm going to use 1.5 of these Esbit tablets in each one. I'm sure the water will cook before the fuel is used up anyway, because it's only 200 milliliters, so it should be enough to boil. Right, I'll just light these and we'll see how they do. Obviously, when using Esbit or any of the solid fuels, it's important to make sure that you use it in a well ventilated area, as it does give off cyanide gas, believe it or not, which is not very healthy. Right, so we'll just put a stopwatch on that and see how it does. Right, we'll come back to that when it's nearing boil. And both the fuels have gone out after 7 minutes. Right guys and girls, so it appears as though efficiency wise there's not much between them, and actually the Crusader, the stainless steel Crusader cup actually brought the water to the boil first. In about 6 minutes 15 seconds, 6 minutes 30, whilst the Esbit aluminium stove took about 45 seconds longer. So not much in between them really, so if you're just going to change stove just for the efficiency, it's not really worth it. They're both about as efficient as each other, not much in it. Now, as a weight saving and space saving, then yes, I'd say it is worth a change. Another couple of things worth mentioning is the fact that the Esbit stove, the aluminium stove, this one in front of you here, is actually slightly more user friendly. It's slightly easier to use. Obviously it's a lot more compact, as I just said, but just ease of use is just easy. It's just nicely designed basically. Everything down to the little lifting tab, the handle on the top of the lid, which is made from, I think it's stainless steel, for durability I suppose, and it doesn't seem to heat up much at all. And obviously it's a metal lid, so cooking on an open fire, you know, unlike the BCB Crusader, you won't melt the lid. On the other hand, the handles are rubberized on here, so you know you can grab it while it's hot. However, obviously if you're cooking in an open fire with flames licking up the side, these will melt eventually, I'm pretty sure. But I think it's a great little unit actually. It's as I said, really nicely designed, lots of good features, burns efficiently. I actually use this with a alcohol stove as well, and it works very well in that setup. Yeah, so that's the Esbit 486mm cooking pot, dual fuel stove I suppose you could call it, as you can burn, you know, alcohol or solid fuel tabs in there. Yeah, but both these are good, reliable, solid units pretty much. Obviously, this being aluminium, you can't really patch it up in the same way that you could potentially patch up a stainless steel item. Durability wise, I'm sure this will last a long time. You know, my cooking unit's usually somewhere buried inside my rucksack anyway, so it's pretty safe there, away from impacts, etc. So far it's proving to be pretty good. I'm liking it a lot, especially that, you know, I'm saving 300 grams over the Crusader cooker, and saving quite considerable amounts of space, as obviously this sits inside here packed away for transportation, so the actual size of what you're carrying is realistically this, you know, compared to the huge Crusader stove, which just takes up a lot of room and is bulky ultimately. Yes, I think that's pretty much covered everything. Hope you guys found that useful. So that's the Esbit small solo cooking kit, and this is All Outdoor One signing out for now. Take care.